So, the entire Battlefield launch and everything leading up to Battlefield 5's launch has been pretty much a complete shit show. It started out with a confusing and very, very cringy announcement event where Trevor Noah made everyone uncomfortable with his weird 5 jokes.
Introducing this new edition of Battlefield, which for some reason everyone has already assumed is Battlefield 5. And not Battlefield V. Could be V, why not V? Battlefield V could be just as good. Yeah, I do love that fans on Twitter are actually changing the Vs in their profiles for this game, something my mother did many years ago, ahead of the curve. And most people don't know this, but the V in my name is actually a 5. Yeah, my name is actually pronounced Trev 5 or Noah. Very unique.
And on top of that, everyone that saw the reveal trailer was initially quite puzzled at what it is they were seeing. People figured out pretty quickly that it was supposed to be showcasing the multiplayer customization, and it was kind of a cinematic of a multiplayer match. But it was still such a weird way to introduce the game that it left a lot of Battlefield fans really, really pissed off. So I think a lot of the backlash at EA is pretty justified, considering they basically ruined the Star Wars Battlefront franchise twice, and have been for years a very, very hated company amongst the games industry and amongst gamers as well. They've been voted the worst company in America several times in a row, which kind of is a joke, but at the same time it goes to show people hate EA more than they hate most corporate entities, because EA owns a ton of properties that people like, and if they want to enjoy those properties, they have to give money to EA, and EA milks that by selling microtransaction DLC and season passes out the ass, which is something I've always hated. EA is actually seemingly trying to make things right by making all of the updates for Battlefield 5 free, and thus far, there are no battle packs or any other type of micro DLC within the game. Of course, this is the internet, so people were still freaking out about the reveal trailer. Specifically about a woman who's shown in the trailer who has an obvious British accent and has a robot arm as well. People took to Twitter and started complaining about this woman in this game, and Patrick Soderlund, the chief creative director at EA, said, "If you don't like it, don't buy it." Now honestly, this woman is nothing to get worked up about. All the other Battlefield games basically let you pick however you want to look, and Call of Duty World War II did the same thing to a very similar backlash, but after like a week nobody cared. And you want to know why that is? Well, at least according to a recent study I read made by I think the Harvard University did that one. Women actually play video games too. Holy fucking shit. I know, right? It's almost like video games are for everyone and not just sweaty men in their basements who get angry when women try to enjoy things that they also enjoy, or may have enjoyed first, but are now becoming mainstream. When I read this article, my fucking balls exploded up into my pelvis. It was terrible, but I realized, yeah, you know, women play video games. Wow. What a fucking concept. Now, before I get too ahead of myself, I just want to clarify, this is aimed at the people that are angry that this woman was in this trailer and that women are in this game. If you are angry about EA doing all these shitty things in the past and you just don't want to support them, or you think the game should have had more content at launch, you know what? That is totally valid, and I'm gonna actually have to agree with you on the lack of content in this game. It definitely has a long way to go, and I got it for free, so I can't really complain. With that out of the way, let me just say something man to man with these people that are freaking out about women in games in general, not just with Battlefield 5, but really with all games and TV shows and movies and whatnot. Just because Veronica rejected you in high school doesn't mean it's okay for you to lash out at all women everywhere in entertainment and elsewhere. People like you give nerds everywhere a bad name and bring the community down as a whole, and honestly, we'd be better off without you. The kind of anger and hatred that you preach has no place in the gaming community. Call me a beta cuck soy boy blue-pilled faggot. But I think Battlefield 5 is a good game that's going to get better with time as they add in more content, like they just did tonight actually, as of recording this video. Lightning Strikes has begun, and that's what I'm going to go play after I finish recording this. I think a lot of the backlash against Battlefield 5 in regards to its lack of content is, like I said, totally valid. But I think even those people should give Battlefield 5 another try. The people that are angry about women in games, however, should stay away because they are shitty people and we are better off as a community without that kind of toxic behavior. Well, that was just my hot take on that. If you have any opinions, agreeing with me or disagreeing with me, please leave a comment. I love to hear what you guys think. I'm going to be making more Battlefield 5 videos, hopefully. I am having a little bit of trouble recording it, because my computer is a fucking potato plugged into a monitor. But until next time, have fun and stay safe.